going on, folks, and welcome back to another Scum video. I hope you're all doing well. As always, thank you very much for your ongoing support of the channel, guys. Greatly appreciated. Now, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe, please don't forget to do so to let me know that you want to see more videos and you are interested and these are helping you out. Also, we are sponsored by Ping Perfect as well, so feel free to use my affiliate link down below for discount and phenomenal support as well. So in this video, ladies and gents, I want to show you all about the trench foot. Some fascinating things here that you probably may not have picked up by now, and gives you a better understanding of how the trench foot system works. Again, this is another visible way of just seeing how amazing the programming is with Scum in this open world survival game. Absolutely phenomenal. So I've got some boots here and I've got some socks. We've got a little fire over there just so I can show you how you can dry. Now, if you are unlucky, you are going to get the winter area, the winter biome sort of spawn. So you're going to get the snow. Obviously, you know, if you haven't got the right footwear, snow will go through your footwear into your socks. Now, just like the real world, and this is where the programming comes in very clever for this game. Obviously, in the real world and obviously within the game, if you are walking in snow, your outside of your footwear is always going to be wet. That doesn't mean your socks are always going to get wet as well, but there are things to watch out for that you may not have seen before. I'm very excited about this. I've got a lot of passion for the trench foot system because it's just amazing. Just watch this. It's incredible. So as you can see here, I've got trainer shoes. And I've got my socks. These are the two things to watch out for trench foot, ladies and gents, okay? These are the only two things you need to watch out for trench foot here. So you can see in the middle it says wetness. We're not looking at anything else, we're just looking at wetness, and we've got the socks that are wetness now. So let's start going up. This also happens when it rains as well. So if you look at the shoe here, as I start going up into the snowy area, you can see the wetness has started to increase. Now, the outside of the shoe is now wet. Now, where this isn't a waterproof type shoe, this is a trainer, the water is going through into your socks. So if I hover over my socks, you can see the wetness increasing rather fast. So obviously, this isn't the best area to actually use these trainers. Now, like I said, if you get an unlucky spawn, you may need to plant yourself on one of these rocks and make a fire. Survival kicks in, you know the score, make the sticks and all that sort of stuff. Now, when you do get back onto dry land, when you do get back onto dry terrain like this, you will see that the socks will start to decrease in wetness a little while after you've actually come off of the snow. Or at least they should do anyway. Because I'm now, you can see the trainer shoes here are drying off as I'm running. And you can see the socks here are starting to decrease as well. Just have a look at that, guys. So you don't always need to make a fire to dry all this off. You can just run this off and dry the shoes and socks out. As you can see, look, it's all decreasing. Very, very cool stuff. So the second you go back on dry land, that's it. It's decreasing. Now, what you can do is you can place your shoes and your socks by a fire, which you can see here in the middle. Look at it drying out very rapidly. Look at the wetness go, as you can see there. And the socks as well. Socks are already dry, so I can put them socks back on. That's great. I'm going to leave them shoes there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight to the extreme. Okay, I'm going to put on these. So these are construction rubber boots, ladies and gents. So you can see the construction rubber boots are 0% wetness. Socks 0% wetness. Let's do the same test again. And as you can see, the wetness has increased rather fast on the rubber boots. Look how fast that's increasing. But look at the wetness in the socks. It's the socks that you want to worry about more than anything else, guys, because when the water goes through those boots into your socks, that's when you have to worry. But obviously, the outside of the boot is currently wet. That's fine. That's great. That's not a problem at all. But as you can see here, it's not going through to the socks. Now, I'm not going to teach you guys how to suck eggs. You obviously understand that's going to be okay for your feet because your socks are not getting wet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these boots off and we're going to try these combat boots. So these combat boots here, socks are dry, combat boots is on 0%. And we're going to start walking up here again. Combat boots started to get wet, as you can see. Now you can see the socks instantly have started to go up, but very slowly. So you can see the boots there, it's now on 10%, 12, 13, 15. It's going up quite fast actually. But the socks, again, they're not that wet, which is great. That's exactly what you want. Now you got hiking boots and stuff as well. So mainly keep your eyes on the socks. The second your socks start getting wet, that's when you're going to have problems. Now, I do believe, I'm going to get a fresh pair of socks here just for this one. So I'm going to use these hiking boots now. These are just different skins, so I'm just going to take the white ones. So you can see I've got the hiking boots and we've got those on. Hiking doesn't necessarily mean waterproof, but I think that they have overdone it a little bit, and I think that they do need to sort of make these, you know, a bit tougher in these sort of weathered situations. So as you can see, I've got the hiking boots on. The socks, again, they're going up very slowly. You wear trainers, that's when you're going to have issues. So it's actually okay for the boots to get wet. It's okay for the rubber boots to get wet, etc. As long as your socks are drying, like, or at least not going up very fast in terms of wetness. The second the water goes through your footwear into your shoe, that's when trench foot can occur, and it's even in the real world, it's very, very dangerous. That's why militaries all around the world, like, their #1 priority is when you're out training or you're out in the, you know, you're actually out in the field, is you got to look after your feet. Your feet, without those, you're not really going to do much. You're not going to get very far. And like I said before, you can just run and dry these off. So if I just keep running like this, you'll see them start to decrease now, like that. And the socks, again, are going to dry to the point where it goes down to 0.0% after a little while. So obviously when it rains, so I'm going to set the weather to 1. Obviously we're in the snow biome here, so you can see instantly, obviously, when it rains and when it snows, your wetness is going to go up, but your socks shouldn't be as rapid as obviously the boot itself, but it's still going to go up. But it's actually worse when it rains or snows. But when you're walking in that kind of terrain up there with the snow, it's a lot easier to control. When it rains, you're going to have to take little breaks somewhere and make a fire. And obviously you can see my fire's died out here. That died out pretty fast. So that's pretty much it, ladies and gents, on that video there. If you did enjoy it, like I said, please don't forget to smash that thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave a comment maybe. Let me know what you thought of the video. Did it help? Any ideas, anything you can add to this? So with that being said, stay safe, much love, and I'll catch you on the live stream tomorrow. Take care.